morning. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube family. I ain't gonna lie, man. This one was a real lackluster one for me. I ain't want to do this video today, but I'm learning consistency, man. I'm learning consistency, and I'm getting better with just getting up and doing it. Fuck thinking about, damn, I want to do it today. It's like, I'm just gonna do that shit. But nice NFL slate today, man. Another sad week for my Denver Broncos. I'm arguing on Twitter. Well, not Twitter. I'm arguing on X 24/7 with these Russell Wilson stands. The nigga's a bum. He don't got it anymore. I don't know what happened. I honestly believe now he was a product. He was a system quarterback that was a product of Pete Carroll's system. No one ever spoke on it, but at the end of the day, Russell Wilson was a third-round draft pick who people didn't really think too highly of. I think he came in behind Matt Hasselbeck. I think he took the position from Matt Hasselbeck and ended up just being just how Brock Purdy is for Shanahan and just how Mahomes is for Andy Reid. Perfect quarterback, perfect situation. Perfect quarterback coach situation. The Broncos will go down. This is historical. This is honestly historical. The Broncos will go down as making one of the worst trades in NFL history. We gave up so much for Russell Wilson. And at the time, I thought it was a bad trade because people wasn't even giving up this much for motherfucking Watson and Aaron Rodgers. We gave up Shelby Harris, one of our best defensive dudes at the time. Noah Fant, our best tight end. Multiple draft picks. And then later on in the year, we ended up having to get rid of Chubb so we could get back into the first round. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a bad... and we gave away Locke, who we should have just played. We should have just played Locke. That's what I kept saying. I said... we're crashing out. The Broncos organization never was doing nothing like that. We never did shit like that. We never crashed out and made them big splash moves until we got Elway. Until we got Elway. Elway made the first big splash move with Peyton Manning. We went from Tebow to Peyton Manning. Then, I guess he thought he could redo the formula. I don't know. I guess, like, in his head, he's like, I did it before, I could do it again. It's not always like that. It's not always like that. We had a great formula. We was building through the draft. We was a homegrown organization. The Peyton Manning thing was a great thing for us. It happened for us multiple cases because even when we had Jake Plummer, we had good years. We got Jake Plummer through a trade. Jake Plummer was a Broncos draft pick. We got him through a trade. So we worked out by making trades for certain quarterbacks, but never a big splash move such as Russ. What we did for Russ, that was way too much. We did too much, and it's coming back to bite us in the ass. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that the Broncos do not crash out this year. I'm praying, inshallah, that we do not crash out this year and jump the gun for a quarterback in that first round. I know everything seems dark, everything seems bleak right now, and I know for sure this shit is motherfucking daunting. It's scary. It's really scary to be a fan right now thinking that we're going into the next season with no quarterback in the foreseeable future. But alhamdulillah, this next draft, alhamdulillah, is one of the most loaded quarterback drafts in recent history. It's going to be guys like Caleb Williams, Drake May, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, and the future Broncos legend, if we're smart enough, Quinn Ewers. We can get Quinn Ewers. He's not even getting spoke about. They're not even talking about Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers reminds me of Elway. I'm talking about when I see that dude, even when I just look at him, he's like Elway's son almost to me. If we can get Quinn Ewers in the Sean Payton system, in the first round, we draft Brock Bowers or Marvin Harrison Jr., don't crash out. Do not crash out. If we can get one of those two major offensive targets, the Denver Broncos, we're going to be high in the first round. Our targets should be Brock Bowers, Marvin Harrison Jr. We shouldn't be thinking about nothing else. Now imagine a team with Sutton, because we may be getting rid of Judy. And it's time. It's time to get rid of Judy. Judy no longer loves in Denver. It's time. I was one of those people that last year I was arguing, man, we better not trade Judy. We better not trade Judy. But Judy lost, he lost the motherfucking, I don't know, he lost the will to play in Denver. He don't want to play behind Russ. He don't want to play with the coaches. It's bad blood. You cannot come back from bad blood. You just got to start over. We got to get rid of Judy. I think we can keep Sutton, keep Mims, get Harrison Jr. or Brock Bowers. If it was up to me, I would get Harrison Jr. I wanted to say Brock Bowers. But the only reason why I don't want to really say Brock Bowers is because we got Greg Dulcich, or how, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I fuck around, probably motherfucking really brutalize his name just now. But we got a good tight end already that we got in the first round. Or we with a high draft pick for sure. But we don't use this guy. If we can get Harrison Jr., Marvin Mims on one side, or in the slot, Sut on the other side, with Quinn Ewers, and have a bridge quarterback in between, let Ewers, next year is not our year either. This is what I don't be understanding about some organizations. They get in a draft, and then they act as though the next season's their year. If you just draft a quarterback, the season of the year that you drafted the quarterback is not your year. If you just draft a quarterback in the first motherfucking round, like the Carolina Panthers did, that season that you drafted the quarterback is not your year. It's not your year. Like Bryce Young, he shouldn't even be out there. Y'all got Andy Dalton. That's the bridge quarterback. Bryce Young should be on the sidelines, learning the game, getting in like certain games and shit. I feel like them little couple games that he got in, that's enough. Don't beat the man's confidence down. Because a lot of times, these dudes have put the quarterbacks in prematurely, and then now they done had a horrible year, and then you didn't fuck their confidence up. So by the next year, even when the offensive line, the team, and everything's going right, they're like, damn, I don't even know if I could play for real. I had a terrible season last year. You're destroying these kids' confidence. Confidence is a lot in competitive sports. Confidence is a lot in competitive sports. So, if we was to get Quinn Ewers, because I think we could get Quinn Ewers in the second round. I think Quinn Ewers will be a early, like a Will Levis type guy. We can get him in the second round. So if we get Ewers, second round, think about it. We can have either Stidham, Winston, a 1-year deal with Cousins. We can get a 1-year deal with Cousins. We can have a bridge quarterback, or we can even sign Cousins for 2 years. We can sign Cousins for 2 years, for real, for real. we can get a bridge quarterback. Worry about building that offensive lineup and then have the quarterback for the next 10 years with Quentin Ewers. If we go about this draft the right way next year. But if we go about this draft next year like we're going to be competitive next season, we're not going to be competitive for at least 2 more seasons. We got a chance. Our goal next year should be 9-8. We should be going for a 9-8 season next season. Then the following season, after that, we get Ben Morrison in the first round. So now we got PS2 on one side, Ben Morrison on the other side. So now we got 2 lockdown corners, Aqib Talib and damn, I forgot the other guy's name that was in our Super Bowl run that was on the other side. Damn, I forgot the other guy's name. I'm tripping. I cannot remember. Oh. Chris Harris Jr. What am I talking about? How did I forget Chris Harris Jr.? Then we can have PS2, Morrison, and that's now we're making sense again. Aqib Talib, Chris Harris Jr. days all over again. You know what I mean? The draft is meant to really structure your team for the future. A lot of these teams be trying to think, we're going to go in the draft and we're going to be good this year. That's poor thinking. That's poor thinking. But I'm not going to go too far into that. I'm digressing way too much. Time to the picks. Time for the picks, man. Today's slate of picks, see, it's a little bit late. So I'm thinking I'm going to give a few 1 o'clock games, but I'm really going to do a lot of, I'm going to do some 4 o'clock games and some late games. Because usually I'll be posting these things. And the games I'll be posting don't be even on. So I'm going to say today, who do I like? Today I'm liking, 1 second, fellas, 1 second. I know one thing. I love New England. I kind of like, I'm going to say one thing. I like the day. Here we go. We starting off with the first pick. I like the Saints versus the Texans. I seen an early stat this year. Well, I seen a stat this year that CJ Stroud, and this was one of the things coming out of the draft, was one of his problems. He's horrible under pressure. And so far, he's been one of the least pressured quarterbacks in the league. That's why he's been looking so amazing. He's going to be pressured. He's going to be pressured playing the Saints today. I'm looking for a great game from the Saints today. I'm looking for a great game from the Saints. I'm looking for Olave to have a big day, Carr to have a big day in the air, Kamara having a big receiving day, and I like the Saints to cover the spread. The Saints is going to win that game in dominant fashion. We're going to see the first bad game from C.J. Stroud today. If I was y'all, I would take C.J. Stroud under. I seen his betting prop was like 223. I've never seen his betting prop that low. Well, in the past few weeks, I haven't seen his betting prop that low. So, what's that telling you? These bettors, they're professionals. These guys making the lines are professionals. It's not always good to go against the line. So, that's my one. I just gave y'all a team pick and multiple player props with that one bet. In the Seahawks-Bengals game, I like the over. It's going to be one thing for certain. This new Geno Smith that we've been seeing, not going down without a fight. Not going down without a fight. So, say if Joe Burrow and them do take off early, Geno is going to be out there. You know what I mean? Geno's going to be out that thing throwing the football for surely. He's going to be throwing that fucking football. So, I love the over with that Seahawks-Bengals game. I like I like Kenneth Walker III. Props. I like him to go over on his rushing yards. Obviously, I like DK. DK Metcalf must be in his glory right now. Like, bro, DK Metcalf was somebody who should have went in the first round. DK Metcalf was a motherfucking animal in college. I was wondering why we didn't draft him, the Broncos. But it's cool. But DK Metcalf's whole career was playing with Russ. Russ was underutilizing the man. The man is a straight target. He's running. The nigga is another. What's the nigga's name? That motherfucking do the podcast. Brandon Marshall. DK Metcalf is the new Brandon Marshall. He's a fucking vertical target that's unstoppable. Throw him the football, he's gonna catch it. And that's what Geno Smith is doing. Geno Smith, when push come to shove, he's gonna throw that ball to DK Metcalf. So DK Metcalf is for sure a good bet today. Obviously, the Jamar Chase to Joe Burrow connection is lit. So you got to think, that's DK Metcalf and Jamar Chase, 2 player props, and the over for Cincinnati and Seattle. 3 more bets. Come on, like, it's easy. It's that easy. Another 1 o'clock game. And it's going to be the last 1 o'clock game. Oh, my God. The Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's going to be a shootout. That's going to be a high-scoring game. So, again, the over. I love the Colts +4. So, this is Gardner Minshew versus the team that drafted him and gave up on. I'm one of these people that believe that these football players are humans and not just Madden characters with unlimited stamina who should be doing exactly what you think they should be doing. No, I'm one of these people who think that these guys are human beings with emotions that fuel them to go into games. 1 second. Go back downstairs, y'all. My boys. Yeah, so I'm one of these guys that believe that these guys are going to be playing with emotions. So I'm thinking this is a revenge game for Gardner Minshew. He's going to be playing with his heart out. He's going to be playing with his heart on his sleeve tomorrow. Or tomorrow. He's going to be playing with his heart on his sleeve today. And the Colts, I believe the Colts are going to let him do his thing. I think that the Indianapolis organization lightweight believe in Gardner Minshew. That's all I'm saying. I think they do. But, so with that, I like the Colts +4.5. And plus Jacksonville is not the team that we thought they was going to be. That's a big thing. Jacksonville's not the team that we thought they was going to be this year. So I like the Colts +4. I love the over. I love Michael Pittman Jr. Like I just said, Gardner Minshew's going to have that ball in the air. He's going to have that fucking ball in the air. So with him having that ball in the air, who is he going to target? The best receiver on the team, Michael Pittman Jr. I don't got no real props for Jacksonville. I don't know what Jacksonville's. I don't have. I don't know. Like the word I can't. The grass for what I think that the Jaguars are going to do. But I know the Colts are going to have a good game. And look at it at that too. Look at that. 4-4-4. See that? 4-4-4. Come on, man. It's a sign. But I went to the 4 o'clock games. These 4 o'clock games, I like it's 2. Well, I actually got a clean slate. I think I'm going to have a great betting day today, honestly. I think I'm going to have a good betting day today. I think I'm going to whoop their ass today. I ain't going to lie. Because the 4 o'clock games are sweet, too. I like the Buccaneers +3. So with that, I like Mike Evans. Nah, I like the Buccaneers plus the 3. That's it. I'm not sure on no player prompts. I like the Buccaneers plus the 3. I like the Rams and the Cardinals. I like the Rams. Well, I like the Rams money line, and I like Matt Stafford over. I like Puka Nacua over, and I like Cooper Kupp over. That's the squad. I mean, that right there is like the betting trinity right there. Stafford, Nacua, Cooper Kupp. That's like, come on, man. Like, that's an easy one every week. But the Eagles Jets is another one. I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles covering the spread, and I got Hurts, Smith, Brown. Simple. Simple. It's that simple. I like the Eagles to cover, and I like Hurts, Smith, Brown over. That's that simple. What else do you got to do? You don't got to overthink it. Oh, and I like Swift. I like Kyron Williams over also. Those are if you're that aggressive today. But the running backs are on there too, because they fuck around and go over. Those is gonna be 2 games right there where when you look back and you be like, damn, if I just took everybody over, I would have hit. Those is gonna be 2 games like that. And I'm gonna finish the slate off with the Bills Giants. I like the Giants plus the 15. The Bills has one of the worst rushing defenses in the league. And today, Saquon Barkley's coming back, and they're playing against Tyrod Taylor. I do not have the Bills' defense being ready for that type of motherfucking attack. This ain't Daniel Jones who's going to be sitting back there trying to prove that he's worth all that money, so he's going to be throwing the ball instead of rushing last year, which made him valuable. This ain't going to be for Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is out there trying to prove a point. That's why Daniel Jones is having a bad year. He's trying to prove a point that he's worth that money. Instead of just playing the game that he played last year. The everything on the line game. Okay, if I can't beat y'all on my arm, then I'm going to run for 60 yards. That's what Tyrod Taylor is going to fucking do today. Tyrod Taylor's going to give it his all today. Because this is another revenge game, just as I was just speaking with the Gardner Minshew shit. Tyrod Taylor versus Buffalo Bills. Another revenge type game. And I do not got the Buffalo Bills covering that 15. The spread is way too big for a game that's going to be, it looked like it's going to be ran, and it's going to be a dog type game. It's going to get aggressive out there. That game is going to be a game for dogs. So I don't see it. I like the Giants with the spread, and I like Saquon to cover his. I like Saquon to cover his rushing prop, and I want to see if they even got Tyrod Taylor up for a rushing prop. Because if they got him up for one, I like Tyrod Taylor too. They got Tyrod Taylor over 24.5. If that's not the sweetest bet today, then they got him over 179. Hold on, because we could probably find something out. I like, come on, this is easy. The Giants plus 15.5. Tyrod Taylor over 179. Tyrod Taylor over 24.5. Oh, they don't even got Saquon Barkley on FanDuel. Oh, they don't got him on here. Let me see if they got him on DraftKings. That's 3 though. And honestly, if you want to, you could. This ain't Daniel Jones today. You could take Darren Waller. Darren Waller's going to have a big game today. Tyrod Taylor is a safe quarterback. What do safe quarterbacks like to do? Throw it to the tight ends. They love to throw it to the tight ends. So, with that being said, I like Tyrod Taylor's passing yards. I like his rushing yards over. I like the Giants plus the 15.5. I like Darren Waller over 39.5. Simple. Simple. That's simple. That's simple, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what. Oh. Finish it off. I'm gonna do a clean. I'm gonna do it tomorrow for y'all too. Tomorrow's gonna be another one of those games. I love Dallas. Everybody's so hyped up on the Chargers and they so stuck on what they seen from Dak the other week. I don't know what that shit was about. But tomorrow, Dak, Dallas, Pollard, CD. I'm giving 4 big bangers out like it's candy. That's a banger. Dak, Dallas, CD, Pollard, banger. And let's get up out of here. That's it. See y'all next week.